Well, that was a bit of a weird tune. I want to kind of say, how thirsty are you, Leo? Parched. Yes. So, this is the Great Cosmic Reset. Focused around the 29th of January. I know that's past, but that was the point at which Chiron, the wounded healer, healed. And, well, it went into conjunction with Algenib, the side or the tip of the wing of Pegasus. It's bringing us all some kind of healing aspect. So we're looking at that, and it's not an energy that's kind of happening just now. It's kind of happening over a period of 2 or 3 months. Definitely we're looking at right up to mid-May. And in a lot of the readings, it's been quite specific about energy dates that need to be referred to. I'm not saying it's going to happen for yours, because you're Leo and you're different. So we're going to begin by asking the runes, Odin of the 9 realms, to give an energy for Chiron, the healed, and Pegasus, the winged horse, because there's something about the frequency of Chiron becoming like a winged centaur with a human head. So like Pegasus with a human head. So what's the energy frequency that you would like to share with Leo from Chiron about what's being healed or what needs to change? There's a lot of noisy birds in your reading. Oh, you're going to like this. Vanahamir. Vanahamir, I always call it Lady Heaven, but it's not what I mean really. It's the borderless world heaven in the Yggdrasil tree. It's the equal of Asgard, but Asgard tends to live in a fear of being found out for having, in the creation of all things, destroyed and killed many giants. So they feel the Jotun. So Asgard builds borders around it. Vanahamir is a world of freedom. It's the jungle, you know. It's where we are right now, where I am. I'm in a mango orchard in a jungle. And it's very wild energy, and that's very Leo. And it's also the frequency of both Sadir and Galdr magic. So seeing a prophecy, calling it in, or saying an enchantment and creating the space for it. So what's Pegasus adding to the Vanahamir? Made it stop. What's Pegasus bringing? Did it really quietly now. Pegasus. I must stop winding the bird up. Pegasus. Run. So Pegasus, it's an emotional shaking down. It's watering emotions. I'm getting something about waters of righteousness rolling down. I don't know the quote. Let me see if I can find it for you. I've got my iPad back and it's allowing me to just quickly peek at things I can't find. Right, it's saying, quoted most often as Amos 5:24, but let justice roll down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. That's not the way I remember it. So there's got to be something about misquoting, not understanding. It's something about Galdr magic, getting the words correct to bring a frequency. Let me just see. Oh, it is Amos 5:24. So this is, let justice roll down like waters and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream. I mean, it's a Bible quote, but it's not. That's not the importance of it. It's about a misstep of words. To get magical justice, you have to shake down the waters in the emotions in the correct order. How strange. I don't get Bible quotes. Is there anything else on that for Leo? Anything else on this magic Galdr? Magic. Magic, magic, magic. It's all incredibly feminine lady shaman magic. It's a different frequency magic. I've had a long period of time where I've been saying that the rules of magic have been transforming. Oh, look, I'm being shown one of the cards, the alchemy symbols. Give me a sec, I need to find it. There's a reason for it. I think it's Aqua Regia. Yeah, Aqua Regia, because we got Vanahamir, Volva, and Ran, VVR, Volva and Ran, VR. There's a seed. There's something about this. Dragon's blood, Leo, dragon's blood. There's something about misquoting magic. But why is that an energy of a healing, other than you've got to start getting the magic right? A card blew over and they said you have to take this, it's follows. There's an unintended consequence, magical awakenings, but it's an unintended, an accidental consequence of a misquoted magic. Magic has been out of balance. All magic's out of balance. That's why magic's been out of favour for so long. The only magic was feminine wombs. So are we saying here that magic returns firstly through... No, women have maintained magic. You can talk about wizards and shit, but it's been maintained, and it is in the female form, birthing life. Right, so why does that matter to Leo? Why does this matter to Leo? Why is this the Leo healing? The return of magic, the change, the transformation of magic. Why is this relevant to Leo frequency? Is it to do with the self? Is it to do with... Well, I'd be uncomfortable with that. Is it to do with that kind of king of the jungle energy? Because that was there earlier. It's wind. It's representing change. So why is it... Oh, it's fixed fire. Where will magic first take form in its new form is within fixed fire frequencies. As the air energy blows across. Okay, so can we have some more on that? Can we have some more on that? Can we have some more on that, please? The rattle. I'm being drawn to this. I mean, even if you held it up this way, there's something about the rattle is the magician's creation of space, the tearing of time, the creating of a space in which to materialize dreams and wishes. But there's something about how currently the magic, old magic, that people have been using is materializing the wrong results. Because magic's changing. And here we have the journey. There's something really interesting about this card. It's old earth magic, I'm being told. It's not the spiritual thing. It's like a kind of... It's like being addicted to magic that's no longer serving. It's like there's a very strong energy of the heart being in the mind, as if only the individual's thoughts matter. There's something about the Sun and Pluto. The Sun's just been past Pluto in Aquarius. I wonder when that was. You have to bear with me, but I have to know. There's something very important about timings. Oh, the 29th. That's when this is all about. I'm not saying that that's definitely the day that the sun went past Pluto, but I need to look up the 29th. So, February, let's just go back. February. Oh, January, I mean, the 29th. But it's interesting that I said February the 29th, because that's leap year. That's an energy of magic again. interesting. Let me just come back to the 29th of January though. 74, 34. So 29th, I mean, I've got all this written down. I don't know why I'm looking it up. It's in the book. I don't know what I've done with the book. Has the book just... Has the book blown away? That's too weird. Oh no, it's here. When I got up in the Virgo reading, I was showing them the mango trees. It was relevant to their reading. And suddenly I'm like, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? So the sun on the 29th was at 9 degrees. So it was there. It must have been there in Capricorn. That's all I wanted to know. So Pluto was at 26 degrees. I need to look at this because it feels like it's about the sun separating. So it is about after the energy of the sun had gone into conjunction with Pluto, moving past. I really feel like this is talking about, firstly, the energy of magic is no longer the same. Don't try and do magic, especially spells and enchantments. There's a very low level kind of magic that requires Galdr. It requires you to tell, to inform people in the world what you're doing, because it's an example of having a trust. But that energy is no longer working in that way. It's not that you don't need to do it anymore, but it's bringing this phallus energy, this law of unintended consequences, things going backfiring. I'm also getting the energy of a kind of magic junkie. Someone addicted to drawing in spells selfishly. So let me continue with the shamanics for the moment, and then I'm going to pull in some Alchemy of Astrology, because this is about the alchemy of magic has changed. I guess you're going to be the first to get it. I know we said it's fixed fire, glowing quickest, but to what length? Oh. Right, the 4 cards fell. Before the question I was going to ask is, why is Leo being gifted with this magic? And so the first thing I was shown is, no, I want to show you it the other way around. I want to show you that it's got the ghost dance and the many paths. It's almost like, it's this magic junkie. It's like the magic junkies, the dirty psychics, the people addicted to the rush of greed associated with magic. It's like you're chasing them down many paths. You're hunting them down. Why are you hunting them down? Because I feel like this dark junkie magic, the whole jungle's going mad around this frequency. Their greed, their selfish, their old school magic has been the frequency that's cut Leo off, taken the oxygen supply away from your life, has stopped you from being Leo. And we know that we've had that energy. So your healing is to return, is to shake down, is to kind of smudge off all of that. It's like you've been held in their traps, unable to journey. Because that journey's not just them, it's you not being able to come in. They've been using some kind of psychic connection, not just to Leo. Like, it's a little bit like that energy of manifesting, wealth and power for yourself at whose expense? Everybody else's. You're not sharing. And that's an energy which I feel like your ears have pricked up sooner than everybody else's. So the cards that I saw first, but didn't show you first, was when I said, why is this coming to Leo? Because your heart is true deep within you. And behind that is the beauty way. It's 4 and 5. It's you are divine beauty. You are an energy of, well, I kind of want to just say wonderment. Something so sublimely gorgeous, Leo. And that's been blocked. It's been blocked by this dirty magic that's been going on. And that dirty magic is breaking up. It's no longer functioning in the way it was. And as I'm saying, there are a lot of dark psychic junkies out there, and they're going to get withdrawal symptoms because they're not going to be able to kind of tap into anxiety. They love feeling the anxiety in others. And yours is a kind of prowling, pride, loving, beautiful energy, and it's coming back to you. Your power is coming back, Leo. That's gorgeous. So, Alchemy of Astrology. What can we add to that? This is interesting. Virgo just had this one. You've had a long, strong connection with Virgo for a while. You're working in cahoots with Virgo. I think it's because Regulus, your star, in the tropical system, which is usually where we measure fixed stars, Regulus has kind of slipped into Virgo. So I think it's like extending your energy a little. But yeah, universal seed. A sacred earth walk. I want to say a sacred earth prowl. It's time for you to unleash your energies and guard the new energy of magic. Wow. It's that. Really, be frightening. I'm not going to take this card, but I just want to show you it. It just kind of slipped out. It's another divine 9. So you've got 4 and 5. 4 and 5. It's a trining energy. It's like coming back to ease. So, what else? Leo protecting the energy of new magic. Is that really what we're talking about? The healing is Leo coming back into its power, protecting magic. I have to do it here because they keep blowing away. Come on, Leo are waiting. Give them some messages. I don't know that I want them actually. No, they're not the right ones. Spirit's just like, they didn't fall, you pushed them out. Again, that's the energy we started with. It's forcing an issue. You've got to know. And that's what these are doing, the junkies, the psychic junkies. Philosopher's Stone, look, within the universal seed, within the energy of everything, within the earth, there's a whole new frequency, a new seed that's coming through. The prima materia, all elements to be alchemized, all forces controlling irregularities in each dimension. Omnipresent philosophical matter, and the sea womb. This is like a new Akashic magic that you will feel. It's air magic. Yeah, it's earth, but it's air magic. It's a different frequency. Before it was earth magic, it was selfish old greedy magic. This is not the same thing. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Conjunctions, merging, focus, mutually intensifying, in the heart of, it's like there's a whole series here. The four elements coming together in earth, the universal seed, a new songline, a new Galdr, a new incantation of magic. This energy of everything within the prima materia, all the elements within the earth being refocused to create a new seed. That new seed then reaching out to merge and focus into our reality. You're doing this somehow, Leo, or you're becoming aware of it. I still feel like I've got to ask them about you prowling around. Right, so we've got Mars. So you're getting this frequency and you're turning it into what do I want to say there? I kind of want to say it's like becoming marshaled, as in coming back to your power. Look, Mars is an energy in many ways that's transforming. And that was very much in Libra or Virgo reading. It was all about that. But this is about a return to a prowess, honor, Leoness. It's like you're rebirthing. You are the seed of the new magic. So, Leo and the protector of magic. Leo and the protector of magic. You see, the air magic's beginning to blow around me. I'm going to push those cards under a bit more. I don't want to lose them. Leo. So, new magic. Leo, the protector of new magic. I don't know that I want those because they weren't real, and that one's stuck. The first card I was shown is Magnet. Universal Seed, Universal Soul. It's like this is an energy that's always been hidden within you. Cosmic ordering. This is cosmic ordering. This is merging. there's a energy of, hang on a minute, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. It's your house. House 5. You're really returning to yourself. I want to say there's a word on here and it's very complicated. It's transhuman sexuality. And what does that mean? It means there's a sort of a sexuality in all things, a magnetism, an attraction in all things. And this magic that you're going to understand is about how the new magic is composed. Because we've got this card. And how this magic travels in the world. It's about relocating. I'm being shown words being shifted in order. So it's like saying you could look at a history book of old spells and those incantations will no longer work because the prima materials through which everything is filtered and echoed won't happen without some kind of new alignment of the formation of not just the words but the intentions, like a different natural magical philosophy needing to be formed. And this is what's interesting. It's got soot. And soot is endings, it's chaos. It's the massa confusa. It's the limitless potential within the void. The prima materia need to be magnetized in the correct. It's like we're switching from Asgardian magic back to its original home, which is Vanahamir, where we started off. And that's long been an energy I've been picking up, but it seems to be that's what we're talking about here. It's the seed of all things. It's the prima materia, but it's the, before the prima materia is born, it's in the void. Somehow this frequency of magic is the limitless potential within the void, and there's a wind blowing from within the void. It's almost like the old magic concerned itself with just the prima materia in the real world, a kind of a resource that was Asgardian magic. There's always a sense that Odin never ever got the full picture on anything. It's just an energy I always pick up. It's like he didn't get all the runes, or there's an energy of impatience in him. There's an energy of a kind of like an addiction to wisdom, and it didn't ultimately serve him because for all the wisdom that he sought, he still was very destructive, and he may have learnt to not be destructive, but there was already false frequency to the magic that he'd created because he didn't have the full energy. And that's this difference. It's about understanding a deeper chaos that's needed to be within the magic. It's interesting. The energy of chaos, because you need to remember that chaos is everything that's possible in the void, which means that it also has the frequency of love. Love is a chaotic energy, but its birth is the basic moisture, the seed of all things. And it's sooty, it looks like soot, it looks like a dark black chaotic powder, but it's from that formlessness that all life can be born. So I feel like I need to read you, if I can find it, just before I get to your last card. I feel like I need to try and read you a small poem, paragraph. It's not quite a poem, but it's about the Ginunga Gap that was written for the raw rune deck that we're doing. I just have to try and find how far down it is. It's also a bit of a long book, so it'll take a little while to download. I feel it's relevant to the core energies of magic. It might not be. I can't remember what I wrote. I'm going to read the other card and then I'll come back to it because it's down on, Pisces, house 12, but also empowered. This is the Mary the Jewess frequency. Did we have her just at the beginning? I thought we did. I thought we had her really early on. Or did I have her in Libra and Virgo? It must have been in Libra and Virgo. This is to bewitch, to charm. This is the card of being empowered magically. This is the Vanahamir frequency of truth. This is to conjure, to bewitch. But it's like that. That's exactly it. So I say I'm going to bewitch you. Now that energy has become something that's kind of a dark trick. The energy of words are transforming. And that was that message at the very beginning, that the way in which we structure the energies, the semantics around words is really important if we wish to manipulate the cosmic magic. But you seem to have your heart in the right place, because it's not about doing something from a selfish, thoughtless, psychic magic addicts. It's about doing it from the heart, and you are the beloved, you are the beauty way. So the book's just loading. Well, it said it was. It just reached the end of its circle. So let's just Ginunga Gap. So I've read this before, but I just think it's really important. So before all, the veiled void strains its velvet fanfare of silence, breathing. Shimmering, glimmering dust emerges. Swarming and forming, fated to become something new. Sorry, I'm doing this badly because actually, do you know what? I need the cards. I can see. I'm going to start it again in a sec. Bear with me. Where's the... Oh, there, the Master Confuser. I thought it was on a different card. So again, before all, the veiled void strains its velvet fanfare of silence, breathing. Shimmering, glimmering dust emerges, swarming and forming, fated to become something new. Life must be. The physical screams to exist. Potential without, from within, everything. To me, that's what you're recognizing. The connection to the Massa Confusia, the love frequency behind the creation of all things, including hate. Behind the energy of hate is love. And there's something about this energy here that you get, Leo. You are the ones that feel that wind of change, the air frequency blowing across your embers and just encouraging a kind of, well, no, a total phoenix frequency, a fiery phoenix being carried into the air like that. It's like the center of a phoenix is love, because everything is love ultimately. And it feels like your power, your emotional energy is returning to you, and it's being fired up to understand magic. There's so much magic within this. I've just got to tuck those under there because I feel they're going to blow away. And you're banishing these well trodden for centuries, these paths of the kind of dark psychic magic junkies that have been part of your wounds, part of what's robbed you of your truth, your true loving magical energy. It's like you're the boundaryless keeper, protector of the new frequency of magic that's extending its arms into new spaces. That's the only way I think I can explain it. But you're returning to your power, you're returning to your pride, and you're returning to your fantastical, beautiful love. That's gorgeous. Anyway, that's you, Leo. Wassail and happy prowling.